So here we are inside Zoho Books. Normally, to create an invoice, the second use case is receivables. And honestly, this one hits closest to the home for most businesses, and it still somehow falls through the cracks. We have like profit and loss, receivables, aging, sales by customers, sales by items, expenses by category. Zoho addresses this directly. MCP works with permission-based accesses. Hey everyone, welcome back to Zen Talks. So today we are talking about something that honestly changed how I think about accounting software altogether, and that's Zoho Books MCP. Now, before you click away that acronym, just give a 2 minutes because this is one of those things that sounds technical, but once it clicks, you'll immediately see why it matters for your business. Let's get into it. So, this all comes from a blog that Zoho Books published recently, and I'll drop the link in the description. The headline is Meet Zoho Books MCP, Bring AI-powered accounting to your business. And the core idea they're exploring here is actually a pretty massive shift and how accounting software works. For years, accounting software has basically done one thing. It's helped you to record what's happening in your business, like revenue, expenses, invoice, payments, and it stores it, organizes it, and maybe generates a report. But you still have to do a lot of actual work yourself. And the AI tools like Claude or ChatGPT, they've been helpful too, right? You could ask them accounting questions, get suggestions, get explanations, but they are always a kind of stuck behind the glass wall. And they could tell you how to create an invoice. They couldn't actually go into your software and do it for you. MCP changes that entirely. So MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's essentially a bridge that allows an AI tool like Claude, ChatGPT, Windsurf to directly connect with Zoho Books and actually perform the tasks inside it. Instead of an AI being an advisor sitting on the side, it becomes an active participant inside your accounting software. Let me show you what actually looks like in practice. So here we are inside Zoho Books. Normally, to create an invoice, you would come to this invoice section, click on New Invoices and fill the customer name and the line items and set the amount, and you save the record. A few clicks, maybe not a minute or two, and now think of multiplying it by 20 or 30 invoices for a week. So with MCP connected, you literally just type create an invoice for XYZ company for 50,000 and watch what happens. Done. It's there inside Zoho Books now. So no manual entry, no clicking through the forms. That's what MCP enables. AI doesn't just answer your questions, it actually takes action. And it's not just about invoices. Let me walk you through the main things you can do with Zoho Books MCP. First thing, it is creating and managing the transactions like invoices, expenses, bank reconciliations, all of it through a plain language prompts. Like things like record an expenses for 1,500 for an office supplies under the admin account, or reconcile the bank transactions received from ABC Group. Stuff that actually takes multiple clicks across different sections of the software done in a single line. The second use case is receivables. And honestly, this one hits closest to the home for most businesses. Chasing unpaid invoices is one of the most draining, awkward, time-consuming things about running a business, and it still somehow falls through the cracks. You can see here, there is an overdue invoice sitting here. Normally, someone on the finance team would have to manually go through these one by one, identifying who to follow up and when to do and setting reminders for it. With MCP, you just say send reminders to customers with outstanding invoices and it handles it. So your finance operations stop being reactive and start being proactive. Third, and this is one I find really underrated, it is instant business insights. Most businesses have great financial data setting inside Zoho Books, but getting it means logging in, finding the right report, applying the filters and waiting. But by the time you have the answer, you have already lost the thread of what you're thinking about. So look at some of the reports here. So we have like profit and loss, receivables, aging, sales by customers, sales by items, expenses by category. It's all there, but it takes time to navigate. Now just ask, what's my total revenue this quarter? Or who are my top customers this year? Instant answer. That's what makes decision making actually faster in practice, not just in theory. Fourth use case is something that solves a problem almost every growing business has: silos between the teams. So your sales team is in Zoho CRM, your finance team is in Zoho Books, and there's always this awkward gap in middle where the things get missed. Normally, closing a deal in Zoho CRM and creating invoice in Zoho Books are two completely separate things which happens. And remember, we have to connect it manually. With MCP, you just ask the AI to handle it. One prompt and the data flow between both of them happens in no time. No copy pasting, no dropped records, no wait for finance team. Now I know what you're thinking of. Okay, this sounds great, but AI touching my accounting data, that's little scary. And that's completely fair concern. Finance isn't an area where you are uncontrolled automation. Zoho addresses this directly. MCP works with permission-based accesses. Admins controlled exactly where the tools the AI can use and what data it can access. So you can even build a separate approval layer specifically for your finance actions. So AI is working with the boundaries you set and not outside them. Alright, so now I want to connect this to something practical, because this is exactly why getting your Zoho book set up rightly actually matters. All of AI's capability, it is only the most powerful data behind it. If your accounting records are messy, customer data is incomplete, or your workflows aren't structured properly, the AI can't fix that. It will just execute the mess faster, which is not what anyone wants. This is something we think about a lot at Zentegra when we work on Zoho Books migrations. A lot of businesses are coming from older systems like Tally, Xero, or QuickBooks, and they have been on a disconnected tools for years. And the temptation is to think migration just means moving the data across. But it's really about restructuring how the whole operation works. Getting automations mapped correctly, integration set up, tax configurations right, reporting structured the way we want businesses actually needs it. Because if you do that groundwork properly, you're not just getting into an accounting software, you're building the foundation for AI-powered workflows like MCP. So if you want to read a full blog post yourself, I'll drop the link below. Zoho does the job for you of laying all the capabilities in detail, and it's worth a read if you're thinking about where your finance operations are headed. Here's my honest takeaway from all of this. Accounting is no longer just about recording numbers. It's about moving towards intelligent conversational operations where your AI assistant is actively helping you to manage cash flow, stay on top of receivables, and make faster decisions. Because businesses that get set up properly now are going to have a real head start. So if you're still running an outdated systems, or you're planning a Zoho Books migration and want to do it the right way, reach out to us, Zentegra, and the link is in the description. Thanks for watching Zen Talks, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you. Bye.